thus far I've played a fair bit of French, German, I think I've done some Austrian, Belgian music. But this week I thought to turn my attention to music from the British Isles, and the reason for that is I have quite a number of instruments such as this. This is a piston horn. This is a British-made piston horn, so you've got the piston valves there, and it's got it's crooked in F at the moment. And part of the reason I've got a few of these is this was the type of horn that was played in the British Isles way into the mid-20th century. If you think of Dennis Brain's early career, he was playing on a piston horn, albeit one by Rowell. This one is by Boosey. Prior to Boosey being part of the Boosey and Hawkes empire, there's some nice filigree work on the bell. It's a Sotone instrument, and going by the serial number, it's probably from 1926. So, gosh, it's getting up to 100 years old, this one is now. And so 1926 instrument. As I say, they were played, this was the standard instrument in the UK, and they were produced on such a huge scale. So it used to be quite easy to pick them up. Sadly, a lot of them have been converted into natural horns because the bell profile and everything is quite similar to a French natural horn from the late 19th century, which is a shame because if you can find a good piston horn, they're just delightful to play. And I decided to take a look at one of the movements of Thomas Dunhill's collection Cornucopia. I think the subtitle is A Sheaf of Miniatures. They're beautiful works, just delightful little compositions. And pieces I've always loved but actually never had the opportunity to play much, so I've been enjoying going through those pieces this week. And these pieces were written for Frank Probyn, horn player, fourth horn player with the LPO, but then when Thomas Beecham went and set up the RPO, the Royal Philharmonic, Probyn went from the London Philharmonic to the Royal Philharmonic. Probyn was very, very highly respected as a horn player, but also he was professor of horn at the Royal College of Music for many years, and there were a great deal of very eminent musicians, very eminent horn players who studied with him. So we've got the third movement of Cornucopia, which was written around about 1940, written for Frank Probyn, the horn player, by Thomas Dunhill, and I'm playing it on a 1926 Boosey single F piston horn.